for Around the Ozarks in 5. Brought to you by the Butterfly Palace and Rainforest Adventure, Adventure Cave Tours, and Talking Rocks Cavern. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
And here we are. It is Thursday. The week has flown by, it seems. It's weird how some weeks seem to go by quickly and others take forever. This one, for me anyway, has gone by pretty quickly. So we're at Thursday already. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll start with some news.
All right. A big problem in Springfield in recent years, as you know, has been the theft of catalytic converters. Now, a 38-year-old man from Springfield was sentenced to 4.5 years for being part of a plan to transport stolen converters across state lines. The federal government says that he stole at least 80 catalytic converters from 2020 to 2021. In total, though, get this, the theft ring that he was part of was responsible for the theft of tens of thousands of catalytic converters worth about $1 million. So this guy from Springfield and 6 other people are now being sentenced in that theft ring. That's a lot.
Is it just me, or does that 4.5 years doesn't seem like a whole lot for the amount of trouble that was caused? 80 catalytic converters, and then it's part of an organized ring, so it means there's a lot of malice aforethought, if you will. There's a lot of planning that went into causing this mayhem that cost so many. I mean, we did lots of stories before we left KY3 about charities having their catalytic converters stolen, and it was a mess.
I don't know. 4.5 years seems about right, though, because no one's life is,
I guess,
at stake. I mean, you can drive without a catalytic converter without injuring yourself or someone else. So, I mean, you shouldn't. But
you have to have a catalytic converter.
Well, you have to have it, but it's not going to kill you or someone else. It
costs a lot of money, and it's a planned problem. It's a planned event. But whatever. I guess that's what he's getting. So.
Now a racing truck caught fire during testing in Springfield this week and was destroyed. The truck was called Aftershock and was actually owned by a business in Springfield. It was being tested for a big upcoming show. The driver was able to escape with only minor burns. Flash Fire Jet Truck is the business that owned the truck. The same business, actually, that owned a similar truck that was called Shockwave, which caught fire at a show in Michigan where the driver died.
Yeah, I remember that. Covering that. It was a horrible accident that took place up in Michigan. We actually saw one of these trucks. You remember that in Kansas City? We were at the air show for the 4th of July a few years ago. We saw the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels on that air show, and then we got to see that truck, which was crazy truck. It was fast.
Yep.
Yeah. Kids enjoyed it, and it was super loud. Well, you might remember during the April election, a school bond issue in Ash Grove that failed by just a handful of votes. Well, now the school will, in fact, get the recount that the school was asking for. The votes will likely be counted again next week. The vote is on a $9.4 million bond issue. The district sits in 3 counties, making the recount a little complex, a little more than normal for sure. Parts of Greene County, Dade County, and Lawrence counties are all involved in that. So we'll keep you posted on the outcome of that. Missouri's unemployment rate, meanwhile, remained the same in the month of May. It was 2.5% in April and March, 2.6% in February, 2.7% in January. So it was, did it say the same? It was 2.5% in May, like April and March?
No, it was like 2.7, 2.6, 2.5, 2.5. So it's headed in the right direction.
Okay. Industries with job growth has been professional and business services, leisure and hospitality, as well as manufacturing.
There you go. 2 local nonprofits are teaming up to better address hunger in Christian and Stone counties. Least of These Food Pantry and Christian Action Ministries are expanding their mobile food pantry service area. So serving a broader area as they team up to include areas like Spokane, Blue Eye, Cape Fear, Hurley. If you can help either of those organizations, they rely heavily on donations and both could use the support. Combined, they help about 44,000 individuals per month. It's amazing. The Discovery Center of Springfield Get this, it's a private school, as you know, and it is now accredited. Congratulations to them. They serve pre-K through 8th grade. So that stamp of approval will allow families to access Mo Scholars funding.
Okay. And I think that's the one where there was a snafu, a paperwork snafu that caused them to lose the accreditation. But now it is back. That's good news. We now know the name of Springfield's new Arena League football team. They will be called the Ozarks Lunkers, as in big fish. Yeah, it makes sense here at the home of Bass Pro Shops and Table Rock Lake and Lake of the Ozarks, all those places. The Lunkers will play in a brand new arena currently under construction out at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. I drove by it recently and was shocked at how far along the thing was. The Lunkers name was chosen from thousands of entries in a naming contest that took place earlier this year. The logo is a largemouth bass flying through the air out of the water with a red football helmet on. They don't have a mascot quite yet, but that is on the way for the Ozarks Lunkers. I'm excited about this. There's a lot of football fans in our area, and they're jonesing for something to do and watch in the off season of the NFL when the Chiefs aren't on. So this might just be the ticket.
All right. I don't like the name. I love Bass Pro. I love football. I don't love Bass Pro and football. You know what I mean? When I walk in Bass Pro, I think outdoorsy, rustic, fishing, hunting, camping. I don't think sports.
Well, Bass Pro's not tied to this.
I know, but I mean, they came up surely with the name Lunkers because of like our heritage here. But,
the heritage, the fishing heritage, not necessarily the Bass Pro heritage, but yeah, this is a big fishing place. So, Taney Como.
You say Taney Como as if that's like the best lake to fish in out of all the ones. If I had to pick, I would have said Bull Shoals, but whatever.
Taney Como is a good fishing lake. You're going to get lit up in the comments by people who fish in Taney Como.
No, I swam in Lake Taney Como, and that was a mistake.
And it's not a swimming lake; it's a fishing lake.
I know, but I prefer to swim. I prefer swim, not fish.
All right. Direct your comments to sarahforhats@gmail. Weather today is going to be 87. We've been slightly warming up this whole week, and it's going to get considerably warmer. We're going to go up to 92 by next week, but 87. 88 on Saturday, maybe some storms, 85 Sunday, 87 Monday. So we're warming up. It's going to get hot and sticky here pretty soon.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us.
See ya.